How are you? Long time no see. Eating my mediocre chili sin carne. I hope it's still sorta kinda good. It's fine, I just could have made it better myself. Yeah. That makes sense. Just saw your message in chat. Fair point. So, we were still talking to people.
Butcher.
Butcher.
Sure. Blood exciting.
No, we're exposed now.
Good. Calling you silly feels somehow more condescending than calling you the B word. Yes, yes it is. Watch the VOD, very good. No, I didn't.
Tempers are rising.
Okay.
It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
I didn't want to open the box, I wanted to talk to this person, I'm sorry.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
You gotta find our druid? I will try. Also because I want to talk to that rat. And I think with a druid in our party we would be able to.
Children! Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique, having some trouble? Or you better surrender, the target's far better target's a far better fighter, or leave. You could have talked to that squirrel. We tried and we failed! The only option we had left was kicking it, and nobody wanted to do that. Which I wholeheartedly agree with. Yeah, we tried to animal handle it. That might have been the mistake. gotta get a character that can speak with animals, druid, or ranger probably. Yeah. Can bards do that? I don't think so. But yeah, what do you want to go with?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Try hitting the target. Demonstrate a swing. Show him the fluidity of movement he lacks. No wonder you're struggling. You've no balance. Space your feet farther apart. Detect thoughts. Read his thoughts. Or just leave. Let's just see again what my tools are. I get -1 from strength for the athletics roll. Nothing for the insight. Detect thoughts is a +3. You better hope someone else shows up, or this will be up to my whims. Yeah, nobody wants that. Okay, one more person said no. So we're waiting for the roommates. Hell yeah. Eldritch 22.
He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again.
Clear your mind, past mistakes don't matter, focus on the present, the target. Try hitting the target, demonstrate the swing, yeah, basically the same stuff except for clear your mind is new now. Yeah, it really wasn't fun, was it?
You're right.
Everybody approves.
I need to clear my head. And step, parry, step, step, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Nice. Whatever that was. One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe. Keep training. In time you'll make short work of any goblins or leave. Yeah. One last thing. Don't shout your moves out like that.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Yay. Still can say keep training. In time you'll make short work of the goblins or leave.
Hopefully it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Get a feel for it. Waiting's getting to me.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait for it. Now lunge!
We got inspiration. Also a
more time.
battle axe.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
This is boring. We
Aw.
should train against real goblins.
Hey, you remembered. Hell yeah.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Oh good, someone to balance my chaos.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going.
Oh, right. Go for the heart.
Not mine, please.
One more time.
Can't keep the goblins.
Ah. Give it a good whack.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're just both gonna be Chaos Gremlins.
I'll
We'll
see
see.
if we can find you a dagger, child.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
What did we just find?
If we left, you would just make a run for it.
You just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Okay.
I'll take that back. Right now.
That axe seems a little too interested in me.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you alright? Turn around to see what he's looking at or leave. The proverbial pouch in a haystack. Mm-hmm. God, what's going on with the blinking animation? Let me just... try to do things. Alright, that's one vote for turn around to see what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Investigation, search the rocks for an opening, which gives us a +5. Or leave. Sorry, a bit distracted, yell at me. Okay, this is me yelling at you. We're investigating. Need a 10. That is a net 1. Yeesh. We can use inspiration. We have 4 inspiration if we wanna. That was perfect. So, do we use inspiration for this one? You don't care? Okay. Then that's yes. Yay!
You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
Hey, kid. My friend just came online.
We've got trouble!
What do you mean we got trouble? I'm not here to cause any.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though.
I don't even know what your business is. Nothing piques my interest more than being told to stay away from somewhere. To open Twitch, yeah. Makes sense.
We have that in common, then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave.
Alright, you're joking, right? Or leave? Oh no.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So, do we leave or do we go in after all? Or we could also hide. Don't leave. I could try to hide. But also, we can do a level up. Should we do that? Let's just do the level up first. And then we try to hide. Okay, spells. Choose the spells you know from the list. From the list below. Spells could require spell slots cast, unless a feature states otherwise. We're here again. That's level 2 spells now. We can choose 2. Arcane lock. Choose a door or container with a magical lock and can no longer be lockpicked or opened with knock. Blindness. Blind a creature. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the foe attacks with disadvantage. Blur. Attackers have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Doesn't affect creatures that don't rely on sight or that can see through illusions. Cloud of daggers. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attack anyone inside. Last 10 turns. And does 4d4 slashing damage. Then, Crown of Madness. Instill madness in a humanoid enemy, making them attack the creature closest to them other than you, even if it's allied. That's a wisdom save. Darkness. Create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of it. Dark Vision. Grants a creature the ability to see in the dark out of range of outer range of 12 meters. We already do have dark vision ourselves, though. Detect thoughts. Focus your mind and read the thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them. But we did do that earlier, though, didn't we? Enlarge/reduce. Make a creature larger or smaller to affect their weapon damage and strength checks and saving throws. Flaming Sphere. Summon a flaming sphere that damages nearby enemies and objects. You can move the sphere. It emits a bright light. On save, targets still take half damage, so that at least damages anyway. That's 2d6 fire. Gust of Wind summons a strong wind that clears all clouds and pushes creatures back 5 meters, forcing them off balance. Hold a humanoid enemy still. They can't move, act, or react. Attacks from within 3 meters are always critical hits. Misty Step. Surrounded by silver mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. That's a bonus action. Mirror Image. Create 3 illusory duplicates of yourself that distract attackers. Each duplicate increases your armor class by 3. Whenever you successfully evade an attack, one of the duplicates disappears. Melf's Acid Arrow. 6 to 24 damage. Shoot a green arrow that covers the target and the ground with acid. Deals 4 to 16 acid damage immediately and 2 to 8 acid damage at the end of the target's turn. Also, on missed target still takes half the initial damage. Magic Weapon. Infuse a weapon with arcane energy. The weapon becomes magical, receiving +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. That's a concentration spell as well. Knock. Unlock an object that is held shut by mundane lock. Invisibility. Touch a creature to turn it invisible. Attack against it, have disadvantage. It attacks with the advantage. Invisibility ends early if the invisible entity attacks, casts another spell, interacts with an object, takes an action or bonus action, or is damaged. Phantasmal Force. Deal damage to a creature each turn. At the start of its turn, it takes psychic damage. Each subsequent time it takes damage, the damage type of Phantasmal Force changes to match that damage type. That's 1d6 psychic damage. Ray of Enfeeblement. Weaken a foe. They deal half damage with weapon attacks using strength. Scorching Ray. 6 to 36 damage. 66. Hurl 3 rays of fire. Each ray deals 2 to 12 fire damage. See Invisibility. Become able to see invisible creatures and possibly reveal them to others. Shadowblade. Weave a shadowy short sword in your hand that deals 2 to 16 psychic damage. When you use the sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, you make the attack roll with advantage. The Shadowblade can be unequipped and equipped again, but must remain in the spellcaster's position. Shatter. Damage all nearby creatures and objects. Creatures made of inorganic materials, such as stone, have disadvantage on their saving throw. On the save, target still takes half damage, which is 3d8 thunder. Web. Cover an area in thick flammable webbing that slows creatures within and possibly enwebs them. Charm Person. Charm a humanoid to prevent it from attacking you. You gain advantage on charisma checks in dialogue. Don't we already have that as well? We've definitely used that. Enemies have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Or something like that, maybe. Color spray. Blind creatures up to a combined 33 hit points. Oh yeah, these are level 1 spells now. Wait. Gain dash immediately and as a bonus action on each of your turns until this spell ends is Expeditious Retreat. Featherfall. You and nearby allies gain immunity to falling damage. Fog Cloud. This cloud binds and heavily obscures creatures within it. Grease. Covers the ground in grease, slowing creatures within and possibly making them fall prone. Ice Knife, 3 to 22 damage. Throw a shard of ice that deals 1 to 10 piercing damage. It explodes and deals 2 to 12 cold damage to anyone nearby. It leaves an ice surface. This spell can be cast while you are silenced. Enhanced Leap, triple the jumping distance. Long Strider, increases a creature's movement speed by 3 meters. Magic Missile, yeah, that's shoot 3 magic darts, each dealing 2 to 5 force damage. They always hit. Protection from good and evil. Protect an ally against the attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, and when these creatures attack, they have disadvantage. Thunder Wave. Release a wave of thunderous force that pushes away all creatures and objects. Target still takes half damage on save, that's 2 to 16 damage. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Leave a creature prone with laughter without the ability to get up. Sleep. Put creature into a magical slumber. Select the target up to a combined 24 hit points. Shield. When you are about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5. You take no damage from Magic Missile. That's a reaction. So the level 2 ones would be Arcane Lock, Blindness, Blur, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Dark Vision, Detect Thoughts, Enlarge/Reduce, Flaming Sphere, Gust of Wind, Hold Person, Invisibility, Knock, Magic Weapon, Melf's Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, Misty Step, Phantasmal Force, Ray of Enfeeblement, Scorching Ray, See Invisibility, Shadow Blade, Shatter, Web. Yeah. Alright, there is votes in for See Invisibility and Dagger Cloud. Also, is that invisibility? As a, are you voting for invisibility? Okay, what else do you want? Mips, do you take that deal? The deal being, if human prototype gets us to take invisibility, you can choose the other one. Alright. What's the other one then? Dagger Cloud. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attack anyone inside. That's 44 slashing damage. And invisibility. We also get another cantrip. Grow in size to become stronger. You gain advantage on ability checks and saving throws using strength, and weapon attacks deal an additional 1d4 damage. That's cool. Right. Now we get to change out our stuff again. Right now the prepared ones are Mage Armor, Find Familiar, Chromatic Orb, Witch Bolt, Disguise Self, and False Life. Do we want to put in the new spells? Definitely invisibility in. Makes sense. For what? Witch Bolt? Fine by me. Wait, who used the detect thoughts earlier? Because one of us definitely did. Overwhelmed by choice. Then we're just going with that, that's fine. Right. Okay, we have prepared spells also for Shadowheart. Right now, she has Bless. Bless up to 3 creatures. They gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. Guiding Bolt, 4 to 24 damage. Radiant damage. The next attack roll against its target has advantage. Healing Word. Heal a creature you can see. Sanctuary, you or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells. Until the affected entity attacks or harms another creature, it cannot be targeted by enemy attacks. However, it can still take damage from spells that influence a larger area. Then we have Cure Wounds and Prayer of Healing, which does 5 to 19 healing. Heals all allies you can see. Can only be used outside of combat. Spells that she has. Aid. Heal your allies and increase their hit points maximum by 5 hit points. Lesser Restoration. Cure a creature from disease, poison, paralysis or blindness. Warding Bond. Ward an ally, they gain resistance to all damage and a +1 bonus to their armor class and saving throws. Each time the ally takes damage, you can take the same amount of damage. You take the same amount of damage. Protection from poison. Touch a creature to neutralize all poison affecting it and granted protection against poisonous influences. Grants advantage in saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage. Calm Emotions. Humanoids can't be charmed, frightened, or become enraged. Hold person, hold the humanoid enemy still, they can't move, act, or react. Attacks from within 3 meters are always crits. Prayer of Healing, that's the one that we have currently. Spiritual Weapon, 4 to 11 damage. Summon a floating spectral weapon that attacks your enemies alongside you. Silence, create a soundproof sphere. All within are silenced and immune to thunder damage. Blindness, blind a creature, attack rolls against it have advantage and the foe has disadvantage. Enhance ability, bestow a magical enhancement upon an ally, they gain advantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. Then level 1 stuff, Shield of Faith, protect the creature from attacks, increase its armor class by 2. Protection from good and evil and good, Sanctuary already read. Bane, up to 3 creatures receive a minus 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Command a creature to flee, move closer, freeze, or drop to the ground, or drop its weapon. Bless up to 3 creatures, they gain 1d... oh, that's already up there. So is Cure Wounds, and Healing Word, and Guiding Bolt. Inflict wounds, 3d10 necrotic damage. Putrefy a creature with the necrotic energy filling your hands. And create or destroy water. Call forth rain or destroy water-based surface. We can also leave it as is if you don't know what to do with this. Alright. Wizard level 3. Right. We get 2 new spells with him as well, and they're the same ones that we had, except for the ones that, like, he already has that we don't. Roll for it. Oh god. That's... seven rows, so I'm rolling for that first. That's row 2, and the first one in row 2. Which would be Dark Vision. Then row 5. And number 2. Charm Person. Fine with that? Oh no, 2, no, never mind. Yeah, sorry, it's 2, not 3. Burning Hands rather than Charm Person, which target still takes half damage. Each flammable target is hit with 3 to 18 fire damage. Sure. Go. Yeah, he currently has Grease, Thunder Wave, Sleep, Witch Bolt, Mage Armor, and Color Spray. What do we get rid of, and what do we put in if we put something in? whatever you want. Okay, I want Burning Hands. Because at least that on that creatures always take damage. And I don't think I'm gonna use color spray, to be honest. Alright. What's this? Sleep. Sleep is helpful. If you actually use it. Anyway. Let's just go with that then. So. Now. At least you're gonna be quicker, I feel like. I hope. Oh, okay, we're choosing subclasses for you. There is Arcane Archer. You are capable of weaving magic into your attacks, giving your archery a supernatural quality and your foes something to fear. Skill proficiency in Arcana and Nature. And Arcane Arrow, which the resource used to cast Arcane Shot. That also would give you spells. Then, Battlemaster. As a paragon of tactical superiority, you employ a wide array of combat maneuvers to dominate every fight. You acquire the following superiority dice, which is... Your superiority dice are d8s. You have 4. At fighter level 10, these dice become d10s. They fuel your Battlemaster maneuvers and are expended upon use. You regain expended superiority dice up after a short or long rest. And you gain 3 passives. Champion. You approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinctly effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard. You acquire improved critical hits. The number you need to roll a crit while attacking is reduced by 1. Eldritch Knight. You are a warrior of spell and sword, weaving incantations that supplement your extensive material expertise. You acquire level 1 spell slots. Weapon Bond. Ritually bind the weapon in your main hand. The weapon can't be knocked out of your hand and it automatically returns to you when thrown. Riptide. So, kinda. And also gives you spells. Alright, Mips goes for Battlemaster. That would mean no spells. Means superiority dice and 3 gain passives, whatever passives are gonna be, which I'm sure we're gonna choose. Is Battlemaster alright with you? Good. One person that we don't have to give spells to. Okay. Maneuvers. Maneuvers are powerful attacks that use superiority dice. We have Commander's Strike, passive feature. Direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally uses a reaction on their next turn to make a weapon attack. Disarming attack. Spend the superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly forces the target to drop the weapon they are holding. I'm sorry for Twitch being twitchy. Distracting Strike. Distract your target, giving your allies advantage on their next attack roll against the target. Evasive Footwork. You gain evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. Fainting Attack. you can use both your action and bonus action on a turn to attack a target with advantage and deal an additional 1d8 damage. Goading attack. Deal an additional 1d8 and attempt to goad the target into attacking you. Targets receive disadvantage on attacking any other creature. Maneuvering attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage. On hit, select which friendly creature will gain half its movement speed. It will not provoke attacks of opportunity. Menacing attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly frightens the target. Precision attack. You can spend a superiority die to add it to the result to an attack roll. Pushing attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly pushes the target back 4 to 5 meters. How about each of one chooses one? Sounds good. Us being 3 people. Rally. Expend a superiority die to grant an ally 8 temporary hit points, bolstering their resolve. Riposte. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend a superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike that deals an additional 1d8 damage. Sweeping attack. Swing your weapon in a rapid sweeping arc to attack multiple enemies at once. Roll your superiority die for damage. Trip attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly knocks the target prone. The attack must be large or smaller. The target must be large or smaller. That's the ones. I'm going over them again. Commander strike, disarming attack, distracting strike, evasive footwork, feinting attack, goading attack, maneuvering attack, menacing attack, precision attack, pushing attack, rally, riposte, sweeping attack, trip attack. Precision attack for you. That you can spend a superiority die to add it to the result to an attack roll. I'm wondering whether the ones that don't have it in the text actually use this use superiority die or not. I'm gonna read sweep and evasive again for you. You can evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. And sweeping is swing your weapon in a rapid sweeping arc that attacks multiple enemies at once. Roll your superiority die for damage. Sweep. I think I'm gonna go for the riposte. Okay. We also got Githyanki Psionics Jump, level 1 transmutation spell, triple a creature's jumping distance. Good. Level up completed. Now.
Invisibility!
And now how to tell my people that they should stay behind.
A long way to go still.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
No, but seriously, how do I... Also, why did it end already? No!
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Okay, now they're staying back. Now I can do the thing. This might be a bad idea. Okay, there's nothing much in here, so I'm gonna go back and hope that my invisibility is gonna be enough. I was never anywhere. So yeah, there's nothing interesting in there.
Make me proud.
Front if you can, rest if you can't.
Talk to the kid again in there?
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
You mean the kid that told me to leave? Or this kid? Because this kid just grunts at me. You really want to fight start a fight with the tiefling kids, don't you? I'm gonna save though, before we go in there. can't believe. Where even is that kid? Because I didn't see it. See the kid while I was invisible. They're just not interested in me anymore. I can't find the kid. They must have left at some point. Thank you. Yeah, seriously, where did they go? Well. Should have stayed and watched. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business, or leave?
What? I'm the guard, so don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Aww.
Hold out your hand. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Is it? Take the ring, that was a fancy trick, or leave. With just 2 of you in chat, I can just about manage without the new, but thanks. Oh, that's for me. Okay, for you. That's fair. So that you know whether you voted. That's fine. We tried to find the kid again who told us to leave the cave and couldn't find them. Alright, I'm gonna roll on whether we're taking that or not. That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Go on,
Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Take the ring, sleight of hand, mimic his trick and make the ring disappear, or leave. What do we get on sleight of hand? That's a +2. The yeah, let's go would be taking the ring with a sleight of hand trick. Good. Let's see. Sleight of hand. It's a DC 15. No! Perfect outcome, to be honest. I was just failing at trying that. We could use inspiration. Do we want to waste another inspiration? Greatest wizard of all time. Can't even do stage magic. No, let's embarrass ourselves. Sounds about right. Let's go. Perfect.
Hard luck. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
Take the ring or leave. That was a very funny fumble there.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads, tails, or pocket the ring. None of that gives us anything. Okay, tails for both of you.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings.
Sure
I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Hold on, one coin toss doesn't prove anything. No thanks, could I see your other wares? Thanks for the free ring. This is no magic ring, the runes are gibberish. Which is a wizard roll, or return the ring and leave. Also, I want that coin because that just might be a fake coin, or the toss was fake. Probably the toss was fake. I cannot read their thoughts. That's fine. There was a normal dialogue option for reading thoughts earlier, even though As far as I know, none of my companions actually has that spell. Right, let's roll. Thanks for the free ring.
Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that.
You gave it to me. Here, you can have it back. Now what do you have for sale? Or you're getting paid in experience. The ring is mine now. Here you can have it back. Now what do you have for sale?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
You have a shovel. That thing that we needed earlier to dig up things that we couldn't dig up. The question is that also a one-use item? Ring of being really invisible. This ring is missing its gem, or perhaps it's just very invisible. Okay. Ring of infinite wishes. The exterior for this ring is roughly carved with nonsensical runes. Ring of resistance to ants. A glob of tree sap studded with dead ants occupies the space where this ring stone once sat. Ring of the Lechinesis. A small pebble swings from a length of fishing line tied to this copper ring. Tarble's Guide to Distractions, a much read guide to chicanery, stagecraft, and earning a quick coin. Buckets. Bunch of horseradish, cabbage, clamshell, dye remover, camp supplies. More camp supplies. Well, fish. Fork, ink pot, kiwi. Light blue dye, ocean dye, pale orange dye, and not bothered about dyes at all. Potato, apple, more dyes. Stale bread. Supply pack. And a cheese wheel. I'm gonna go for the shovel and hope that it's it's not just a one-time item. Can I just sell the books, or do they have a purpose later or something? I wish I could have started from the other side.
You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on.
I just wanted to support a young businessman. It is junk, but the raw material might be useful, or leave. Just wanted to support a young businessman.
Oh, you have. You definitely have. Anyway, see you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
Now I'm worried about my coin purse.
Hi. Are you here to see my brother? My partner, I mean.
Sure. Is he your partner or your brother? It can be both. Is he your partner or your brother?
Both, of course. It's a family business. He sells the stuff and I don't sell the stuff.
Uh-huh, sure. You're just here to stand guard then, or leave? I'm fairly sure you're here to pickpocket the customer while he's talking to them. Just assume I don't want to leave. That's fair. You're just here to stand guard then.
Right. So, look out! I'm watching you.
God, you're cute. Let's talk to you again.
Hey, you're back. Look to buy, sell, or what?
Something in there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
But what if we made ourselves really, really small? Before anything important happens, I'm gonna have to do a long rest anyway. Like, if I transform myself into a halfling, we might just fit in there, right?
Not now. We're working. Remember?
Just once.
What are the options? We have Tiefling, Elf, Dwarf, Githyanki, Human, Drow, Half-Elf, Human, Gnome, Dragonborn, Halfling, Strong people. So, should we do Gnome and try to get in there as a gnome?
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
There we go. We fit. Oh, come on. That's just the other side of the fucking hideout. No! Well, that was a waste of everybody's time. And spell slot. Yep. We definitely know where the kid went now.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something.
We can do this again.
Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Shall we just try to do the sleight of hand trick again, since he doesn't recognize us anymore? Okay, that was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
No! That's still a fumble.
Hard luck, lady. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
I want to learn a trick too. It's something only I know.
Make one up.
You can do that.
Okay, that is
through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
okay. Should we long rest before we continue any further now?
Show me again.
Not now.
Where are we even?
Do all the damn rituals you want.
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
We're up here.
I can try greasing palms. These things over.
We should probably long rest now.
Well, last time.
Let's talk to the people.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Are you sure a crash is our only path to a cure? You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts. Do you know more about much about mind flayers? Wait for me in camp or leave. We literally are in camp. It's probably just a thing of we can ask all of these questions. Are you sure a crash is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each crash contains a Zathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable. Books are fallible, as are those who write them. Total understanding? Absolute nonsense. That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts. Do you know much about mind flayers? Wait, really. Should I just go through both of these options that we have left? And if like a second one comes up, you can still vote on that. Okay. Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Oh, a new option there. I think it's rude and maybe a little racist to comment on someone like that. That's fair. Do you know what happens if we find if we don't find a cure? Is the new option. Go for that then.
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out and you bleed from every orifice.
I would like
your
to avoid
bones
that.
will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles.
At least it's
All
only 4.
skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Thanks. That sounds awful. How are you so calm? Try to suppress your rising panic? That's not going to happen. We will find a cure. Or leave. Okay, rolling for it. Try to suppress your rising panic.
That shiver betrays your
Damn it.
fear. Suppress it. It is useless. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Gift horse. You worried we haven't changed? This is good news. On to other matters, or just leave. You worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Also, could it be worse than us turning into mind flayers? Could it? Yeah. You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts. Wait for me in camp or leave. I don't know. What don't you know? Whether to ask that last remaining question, or whether you want to send her to camp and out of the party. That's Asterion practicing with knives in the background. Don't wanna ask it. Let's leave. Yes. Have you anything
What do you
to
need
say?
now?
No. I think they only have new things to say when there's a mark there somewhere. What about you? You seem fine as well. Let's just sleep.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe...
That fucker!
You just get lucky.
Shit.
Understatement, dude.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
It kind of is.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
The teeth kind of gave it away. How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours? Melee attack, pick up a stake and lunge at the monster. How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get.
And
It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak.
You're not even in the party, dude.
If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you tell me? I don't care how much you need. You're not drinking my blood. Illicit wisdom, push into his mind, searching for the truth. Yeah, that's just the mind flayer thing. That doesn't give us anything. Push into his mind, searching for the truth. That's a difficulty class of 2. Damn, good that it was so low.
What's this? What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to. Or why didn't you tell me you were a vampire? You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me.
Sure. I do. I believe you. You tried to bite me. How can I trust you? Leave. If I ever see you again, I'll kill you. You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Fine, but not a drop more than you need. Alright, but go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest. Are you mad? No! Three for sure, go back to eating vermin. Sorry, earring vermin. Okay, let's roll for that. The dice says, are you mad? No!
No. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose.
2 works as well if it's a bird. Let him go or no, leave and never return. I want to keep him to get more opportunities to be a hater. I mean, you can also just take him into the party if you like. That gives you even more opportunities. Let him go.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
He's useful? No, the party is too much. Right. We could have gone to one of the others and asked them. Oh hey, we can talk to him.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your...
Neck?
Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
Not at all. Having a vampire on our side could be useful. No, but I have questions. How are you standing in the sun? You're lucky I didn't kill you. No, but I have questions. How are you standing in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but...
Yes?
someone or something is keeping me alive.
Is it the mind
Standing
flayer?
in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The mind flayer's parasite? If I can help, just ask, win this together. Figure them out quickly, I don't want any more surprises. We're all in this together. Sorry. What's causing this, the mind flayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. A word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
How would you know?
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
Enough, we need him, like it or not. I trust him, he won't hurt us. If you don't like it, you can leave. No worries. Ugh, one, I guess. Enough, we need him, like it or not.
They're not wrong. We're bound together. No matter what.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
You're not coming with us, though, mate. You're just doing that. Can't talk to you. Let's check on you. Nope. Right. Glad that the bear's still waiting there. Just standing there waiting for us. That's very nice of the bear. I miss my babies already. I hope you find them soon. Okay. Not sure who your babies are. We'll find out.
I bet she's giving them hell. She's not our kid for nothing.
Okay, is this gonna be a fight? My favorite companions, makes sense. If this is a fight, we should probably do things and prepare ourselves.
Don't take your eyes off my hands.
Also several furry things. Okay. Cast mage armor with the spell slot 1. Want the druid? Fair enough. Then this I can do with the ritual.
Maybe two. What about a bear? I'd like to keep our guts on the inside.
We could try to apply friends to the bear. I'm gonna try that.
Hope this ends well.
I could try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Oh, because that went so well last time.
You're my friend now.
Calm, Magrin. Give them a chance. You, get back.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please. Why? What's so special down here? I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by? Ignore them and proceed, or just leave. Rolling. Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
If it weren't for me, I'm not looking for trouble. Ignore them or leave. Makes sense? I think my spell is running out while I'm waiting. If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Oh no, okay, friends is still active. Hey buddy. Okay, apparently they want to see us.
Find our master. Me then. Tell me what you find. Tell me.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Okay, follow the quest marker then.
Fly safe.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost yourself?
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Will be closed.
Snake.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath?
A thief? A poison?
A child.
A threat? I will imprison the devil.
Child?
And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief, poison, what's this girl's actual crime? Imprison her, she's just a child. Do nothing. One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me, here I am. I think I don't like Kolga. Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
No,
She
I
eats
mean
our
girl.
food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kolga.
Doing that.
We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Keep silence or prepare to attack. We get +3 on nature and +1 on persuasion. Just burn everything down. If they harm her, I might just. With all of the fire spells I do not have. The better modifier would be nature. It's +3 for nature and +1 for persuasion. Don't druids cherish harmony? Hell yeah! Eldritch 22.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Kolga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Again, I must say, I do not like you.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Find Arabella's parents. We saved a child named Arabella from being killed by a snake. She immediately ran to her parents. We should speak to them. Korga, the leader of the druids, ordered the tieflings to leave the grove. Zevlor fears they won't survive the road and asks us to intervene. Right. Do we want to try to cast any spells on Korga or not, because she could detect this? I don't know. Maybe just straight up talk to her and see what happens.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
Because I failed religion.
We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
I'm talking to the others first.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Koga seems dangerous. If I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened? I've heard there's some sort of ritual going on. I've also seen the ritual, but you know. And if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Yeesh. Koga seems happy to rule the roosts. Who's your real leader? I'm looking for Nettie. How did Koga take over the whole grove? Good to know though that not all of the druids are on board with what is happening here. How did Koga take over the whole grove?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence.
Oh, sorry.
With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay her. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it. Sounds like I'd better leave.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret, I'll find him. I'd like a more solid offer than anything. Never mind, I'm not interested. No need to fret, I'll find them.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
It didn't let me send one again.
Stay close.
Yeah, Twitch is like that sometimes. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Animal handling, try to get closer or leave. Animal handling is a +2. Yay! We can pet the doggo.
Thorv's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers.
Go, boy. Chase. Shh. It's alright. Or leave. I just want to pet the dog.
The wolf bares his teeth. He doesn't take orders from you. He would chase you down if not for his master.
Didn't get to pet the doggo.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Seems like you are with Koga?
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
The Harpers Guild?
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name. Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
Right, I think...
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Oh. Okay. I think before I continue to snoop, I should probably talk to her. Or to Ren. Hi, Ren.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost full. What have you tried to steal from us?
More rats?
A grey dwarf. In our grove on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift.
Is
Who
it?
better to understand a watchful brood mother than one who hails from... below?
I don't make a habit of threatening children. You protected your own without hesitation. My compliments. I'd have killed the thief outright. Please, we have nothing in common. I wonder whether the game would say something if we chose the I'd have killed the thief outright option about us literally telling her not to, not to harm the child. Okay. That's a roll. I don't make a habit of threatening children.
She made her choice. Ugh. I thought one like you might understand. When a threat makes itself known, you remove it. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road. Do what you want, it's none of my concern. Reach for your weapon or leave. This right must be born of powerful magic.
The Right of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Sure.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you force them out. Do what you want, it's none of my concern. Reach for your weapon or leave. I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you forced them out.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor. Predlor you want, the refugees aren't my concern. Or attack. Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I think I can think of another way this could end. Finding Halsin and making him... getting him to make you stop.
By Sylvanas, another outsider. Should you have an ounce of sense, you will leave immediately.
Yeah, you're fun. Everything that is red is a no-no, I'm assuming. Yeah.
That might be worth a look.
Hey, does that hurt? I know. We're nearly done.
The bird's eyes are glassy, its breathing weak.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help? Wait patiently. Excusing me, I'm more important than some bird. Or leave. Wait patiently while her hands are clipping through the bird's head. This is an interesting way of healing a bird. Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment. This medicat.
Could have just done that immediately.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what? A grey dwarf. Never thought I'd meet a decent one. But I heard what you did at the gates. You need something.
I'm looking for Nettie, which is her. I need help now. Healing. Looks like I came to the right person. Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
How dare you? No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head. More than tired, something scrolled into my eye. Right, yes. I'm very tired indeed. Rolling. More than tired. Something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
You know of them? Can you help me? What other kind are there? It's not like a frog hopped into my eye. Actually, never mind. I'll get help elsewhere. What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped into my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Why do I doubt that?
We need to be quick. This way.
Nice.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite? I'm hoping for a less grave cure. So you killed him and laid him out on the table? Is everything being captured by mind flayers these days? Didn't think it was a common experience. I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can.
Are you gonna
I'm no
poke me with a
Master
stick?
Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this. All right? Let's see what we can do.
Thank you. I'll take anything that can help. What's that plant? Will it help? Let's just hurry up and cure me. I don't have time to chat. Thank you. I'll take anything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected. I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life. An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own. No, nothing strange. I just want it out of my head. Rolling. An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own.
It recognized you as being infected. Well now, that's something. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer's ship, I was kidnapped and infected. I don't know, I just woke up with it. You're asking a lot of questions. Look, are you going to cure me or not? On a mind flayer ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead.
Yeah.
But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Oh, you're helping me then, huh? Cool. I'd be asking a lot of questions too. Yes. I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours? I swear. Alright, hand it over. No, I'm not taking poison from a woman I can't trust. Oh no, will it be extra poisonous? What are we afraid of? I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin.
Ah.
It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out.
Thanks.
I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I swear. Alright, hand it over. No, I'm not taking poison from a woman I can't trust. Rolling. Alright, hand it over.
Swear it.
Okay, do we swear or do we not take the poison? I think, human prototype, you don't have to answer again. Mips, what say you? I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean, should be changing? You must have learned something from studying them. Just tell me if there's a cure or not. You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Yeah. So you think it's only a matter of time? That's good news? You said we were tracking other victims. Did they change? You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Oh yeah, chicken time. That makes sense. Whatever you found there, it didn't make it back. What do you want me to do? So, go and get him. You think he's still alive? You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin. It sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions that could kill me. You're sure he can cure me? That sounds like suicide. I won't do it. It's kind of fun getting the same quest from 2 different people.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Will do.
One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
So, something told me that there's something in a vial on that table. My dear Nettie, I entrust you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune but won't give it to anyone, so be sure you have a good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet. She's getting lazy. Master Halsin. Oops. What was the thing that I was supposed to... that's all a steal thing. Really don't want to steal. Reading that seems to be a bad idea, based on how it is very red. Okay, I think we are...
That might be worth a look.
It's still red though. Is there anybody around here who could see us reading these? I don't think so. Well, there's nothing in here, so... Okay. I think we are done here. For now. Doggo. Right, so. Rescue Halsin. Search for Halsin at the Goblin Camp. That we already did. Oh yeah, Auntie Ethel wants us to go to her tea house. Save the first druid. And that is find Arabella's parents.
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
I thought I was gonna go for a bit longer, but if you are agreed on wanting to end the stream, then let's just find the parents and end it then. But at least that side quest we should finish.
I was fine.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances. I saved your daughter, got nothing more than a thanks for me. This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now on. No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella? You have waffles. Ooh. Yeah, that's a very good reason to stop the stream. Rolling. I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Folk hero Snake Whisperer. Symmetra is inspired.
I was trying to help.
We got 20 XP out of that.
Did you hear me? What would your mother and I have done?
Arabella is safe. Her parents are grateful for your intervention. You receive Chimera's Locket. Grants its wearer the ability to cast dancing lights. Work carefully into the locket's metal. Back at the words "Never dark again." Thank you. How about I'm gonna give that to somebody who doesn't have dark vision.
Girls, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what
I'm
Mole
gonna
says.
maybe give it to Gale.
Stupid and reckless.
Right?
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Then he also doesn't need to have the dark vision spell.
Never a dull moment.
Right. So. I don't think I've talked to you yet.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Okay. Yeah, then let us stop here. Saving. God, there's so many different saves. But a lot of them are fairly old. Right. Then that's it for today. And I will see you again next week. Thanks for joining. Have a nice evening. And have a nice shower.
Show me again? Not now. We're working.
Good, do that.
Remember?
Bye-bye.